colleague.
Can you repeat again, Kano?
Give me 1 second. I don't know why it's
Okay, sure.
okay. Yeah, so I'm saying like one of my colleague, when I said Mabuhay to them, so they told me like there's another meaning, like still alive, like that.
Yes,
Like
mabuhay also means that you are still alive, and
alive. Okay.
it's used. Actually, mabuhay as a word, it means that you're still alive. But if we're going to use it in greeting someone, it means welcome.
Okay.
Because in the
Okay.
Philippines, there are words that are the same, but their meaning changes depending on how you are going to use it.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So since we are already talking about the previous lesson, let us first
Hmm.
have a recall on how far you have remembered on our lesson.
Let's try.
Yeah, I am sure that you remember a lot because you have been using it to your colleagues, right?
Only few like umaga, magandang umaga, and then paalam.
Okay,
Mm,
so
yeah.
we have already. Okay, now let us have a recall. In the Philippines, when we
Lai,
say recall, yes, Kano,
can you show me the last
the previous
slide?
slide.
Yeah,
Yes, sure. So,
kamusta ka? Okay. Yeah,
kumusta ka or how are you? And
yeah,
you have already
kamusta
asked
ka?
me earlier if how am I doing today? So I'm
Mm,
doing great,
okay.
and you're also doing great, right?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so
Yes, yes.
that's actually good to know. And today I am really excited to share to you how you're going to introduce yourself to your Filipino friends. So I hope that you could also try this one in introducing yourself to your Filipino colleagues. But before that, let us first have a recall. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So in the Philippines, when we say recall, we say balikan, recall or balikan. And let us recall balikan natin. Okay, so
Okay.
how do you say good day in Filipino?
Good day in Filipino. Mm, I know the good is magandang, but the day. Okay. Can you give me the
Magandang?
options?
Okay, sure. Is it magandang umaga, magandang hapon, or magandang araw?
Ayaw.
Okay, that's great. It's
Yeah.
magandang araw. How about this one? Good morning. I'm sure you knew this.
Yeah, umaga. Magandang umaga.
Okay, that's great. It's magandang umaga. How about good noon? Is it magandang
Mm,
hapon or magandang tanghali?
tanghali.
Okay, that's great. How about this one? Good afternoon. Magandang hapon
Afternoon
or magandang tanghali?
and hapon.
Okay, that's great. How about this one? Good evening. Magandang hapon or
Kaibigan.
good evening? How about good evening?
Mm, first option.
Okay, first option, paalam. And second option is magandang gabi.
Yeah, oh yeah, gabi. Magandang
Okay.
gabi.
How about this one? Goodbye.
Paalam.
Paalam. Okay. And how
Yes.
about this one? Welcome.
Mabuhay.
Okay, very good. So you really remembered our lesson last
Yeah.
week, and I'm glad that you have remembered. I would say that all of the words that we have tackled last week. So good job to you, Kano, and I am really happy that you have learned a lot from our previous
So
lesson, and
the
I am really
the
confident that you will still learn a lot from today's lesson.
yeah, you're
Okay,
teaching
so
good. You're a good
thank
teacher.
you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, now let us have an activity. It is called Knowing Me, Knowing You. So I will share to
Hmm.
you an information about myself, and in return, you're also going to share your information to me. So I will go first and then you will follow, okay?
Hmm.
Okay, so this is the first information about me. I am actually 22 years old, or in Filipino, we say ako ay 22 taong gulang. So 22 in the Philippines is 22. So here, this picture is my birthday cake when I turned 22. And in the Philippines, when you're having a birthday celebration, most of the time you will receive a cake from your family or your loved ones. Do you also have birthday cakes when you celebrate your birthdays?
Yes, yes, we do.
Okay, so now can I know how old are you, Kano? Ilang taon ka na?
I'm 27 years old.
Okay. In the Philippines, you're going to say ako ay
Ako ay
20
dalawampu
27
pitong
taong
taong
gulang.
gulang.
Okay, that's great. So, that is your age. You are 27 taong gulang. Taong gulang is years old. Okay, the next
Okay.
one, the next information about me, I live in the Philippines or in Filipino. Ako ay nakatira sa Pilipinas. How about you? Where do you live? Or in Filipino, saan ka nakatira?
So I live in right now I live in Canada, but I'm
Okay, so
Indian.
you are going to say ako ay
Ako ay
nakatira
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 sa
sa
Canada.
Canada. Okay.
Yes, nakatira means live, okay? The
Okay,
next
nakatira.
one is I am interested in teaching. Or in Filipino,
Okay.
ako ay interesado sa pagtuturo. How about you, Kano? What are you interested about? Saan ka interesado?
So I love to make vlogs, videos,
Okay.
and shoot like mm, creative content.
Yeah. I actually saw one of your YouTube videos and
Oh
you are
yeah,
really
thank you.
doing great. You
Thank you
are
so much.
you have a potential in being a vlogger. I'm sure that you know what a vlogger is, right?
Yes, thank you so
So
much.
yeah, just keep up your good work in vlogging, and I am sure
Yeah.
that you really have a potential to become one of those famous vloggers in the future.
Let's see. Are you
Yeah,
also
so
interested in vlogging or YouTube videos? No?
yeah, I actually have videos during the pandemic because we were required to do videos, and I uploaded it in YouTube. But currently, I am not doing any YouTube videos for now because of the hectic schedule. But maybe in the future, I will
Yeah,
try
yeah.
to do another video.
Yeah, that's good
Yes, thank you so
because
much,
you,
Kano.
yeah, no problem.
Okay, so when you say interested, it means interesado. So you are going to say, ako ay interesado.
Like, can you give me 5 minutes?
Oh, sure, it's
I got a
okay.
call. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Just tell me if you are ready, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kano.
Hello. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Lai. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay, sure, Kano.
Yeah.
No problem.
Hi.
Yes, Kano.
Yeah, we can start. Sorry for the disruption.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll proceed now.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, in the Philippines, when you say interested, it is called interesado. Can you say interesado?
Interesado.
Okay, so since you are interested in vlogging, you are going to say, ako ay
Ako ay
interesado
interesado
sa
sa
vlogging.
blogging. So
Yes,
ako ay
because
means I am, right?
yes, ako means I am.
Okay.
Okay, so now since we already know some informations about you and we also knew some informations about me through this activity, we will proceed to our discussion about knowing me. I mean about introduce oneself, or in the Philippines it means pagpapakilala sa sarili. Introduce is pagpapakilala and oneself is sarili or yourself. So, pagpapakilala sa sarili.
Pagpapakilala sa sarili.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so here we will be discussing about how you are going to introduce yourself, where do you
Hmm.
live, and what are the things that you are interested about, and also what are the things that you are looking for. Okay, so first one is how you're going to introduce yourself. So earlier, I have already told you that ako ay means I am, right? Or you have already
Yes.
discovered that ako ay means I am. But do you know that ako si is I also means I am. It depends on the usage in the sentence. So when you are going to use ako si, you are introducing yourself or you are using this one after before a noun. Example, you're introducing your name. Ako si, example for me, ako si Lai. So you are going to use si. But if you are using a word that is not a noun, or you're using words that are not a noun, so you are going to use ako ay. For instance, ako ay 22 taong gulang. So here is the example to better understand this
Hmm.
discussion. Like for this one, in example number 1, so we say, I am ako silay because I am introducing my name. How about you, Kano? Can you introduce yourself in Filipino?
So ako ay Kanu.
No, you are going to
Okay
use
sa.
ako
Okay.
si because yes, ako si Kano because you are using
Hmm.
this word ako si before a noun or before your name.
Okay. So
So if
if I'm
you're
taking.
going to introduce your name, you say ako si.
Okay. So if I'm taking any name, like let's say ako ako si Indian.
Okay, so since Indian, so you are going to use ako ay Indian. So ako si is particularly used when you are introducing yourself or when you are introducing your name, ako si Lai or ako si Kano. But if you are using example, Indian is your nationality,
Hmm.
right? So you are going to use ako ay Indian.
Okay.
So in short, just bear in mind that when you use si, ako si,
Hmm.
you are going to follow it with your name. So ako si Kano.
Okay.
And other than that, if you are going to say that you are an Indian or you are like for instance, in this example, I am telling my age. So ako ay 22 taong gulang. Or example, I am a woman. So I will say ako ay babae.
Okay.
Okay, so can you say again if you are introducing your name, what will you say?
So ako si Kanu?
Yes, yes, that's great. How about if you are going to say that you are an Indian, ako si or ako ay?
Not same. Rakosi?
When you are going to say that you are an Indian,
Yeah.
ako si or ako ay?
Hmm. Confused.
You are, okay, so again, ako si is only used to introduce your name. Like for instance, ako si Lai. But if you are going to introduce that you are an Indian, or example, if you are going to say that you are 22 years old, or I mean
Hmm.
you are 27 years old, or if you're going to say that you are a male, so you are going to say ako ay. So
I.
other than your name, you are only going to say ako ay. Unless you are introducing yourself or your name, you are going to use ako si. Is
Okay.
it more clear now?
Yeah. But I'm introducing about
Okay.
me. Let's say I am Indian. So uh, you said if I'm introducing mine. So for that we use C, right? Akosi.
Yeah, you are only going to use ako si to introduce your name. But if you're
Okay.
going to introduce your nationality, you're
Hmm.
going to say ako ay. Ako ay
I.
Indian.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. How
Perfect.
about this one? If you are going to say that you are 27 years old, is it ako si or ako ay?
Ako I.
Okay, that's great. So 27 in the Philippines, it is 27.
Tulangpo. Ito.
Pito, yes. 7 is pito. And 20 is 20. Just like here, in this example, 20 here is 20. And dalawa is 2. So since you are 27, it is 20 and 7 is pito. So 27, 27. Are you okay,
Okay.
Kano?
Yeah. Okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. So let's proceed. The next one is live, or where do you live, or I live in, if you're going to answer. So live, just like I have mentioned earlier, it
I.
means nakatira. Nakatira.
Nakatria. Okay.
Yes, just like this
Ako ay
one.
nakatria sa India, right? Or Canada.
Okay, yes, that's great. So here's another example. If you're going to say I live in or I live at, in the Philippines, we just use ako ay nakatira sa. So in and at in this example are have or are used in the Philippines as sa. So they are just similar. Like for example, here, ako ay nakatira sa Pilipinas. And just like you, ako ay nakatira sa India, or currently you are living in Canada. So you're going to say, ako ay nakatira sa Canada. And
Yeah.
where I live at, it is used for a specific address, right? So
Hmm.
just like the first example, we are still going to use ako ay nakatira sa. So, like for me, ako ay nakatira sa Purok Dos, Madrid, Surigao del Sur. Okay, so it could be used for a specific geographic location or even for the country that you are living. Can you say again, ako ay nakatira sa India?
Mm, which one?
Ako ay nakatira sa
Uh, yeah, ako ay nakatira sa India.
India. Okay, that's great. So, what is live again in the Philippines?
Nakatira.
Okay, that's great. Okay, the next one, interesado or interested. I am interested in. So here in the Philippines, instead of saying I am interested in, you're going to
Mm.
say ako ay interesado sa. So here's our example. I am interested in teaching. So in the Philippines, you're going to say, ako ay interesado sa pagtuturo. How about you, Kano? Saan ka interesado?
Ako ay
Yes?
interesado
Sa?
sa vlogging.
Okay, that's great. Ako ay interesado sa vlogging. Okay, the next one is, I am looking for, or I'm looking for, it means naghahanap or its root word actually is hanap. So when you are looking for something, ikaw ay naghahanap. Okay, so
Hmm.
I would also like to tell you that in construction of sentence in the Philippines, so that it won't be confusing to you, it has two types of constructing a sentence, or um it's a structure. So it could be through naghahanap ako ng, which is
Hmm.
um the karaniwang ayos or the di karaniwang ayos, and it could also be used as ako ay naghahanap ng. So it's just similar, but I would like for this session that we will use this one, ako ay naghahanap ng, since in the previous discussions we were using ako ay, right?
Yes.
So that it won't be confusing to you as well. So we'll just use this kind of structure. Ako ay naghahanap. So
Yeah.
looking for is naghahanap. Can you say naghahanap?
Nagahana.
Yes, naghahanap.
Naghahana.
Okay, that's great. So here's our example. I am looking for, or ako ay naghahanap. Here, ako ay naghahanap ng kaibigan, or I am looking for a friend. This ako ay naghahanap ng kaibigan. How about you, Kano? What are you looking for?
So ako ay nagahana
Yes,
ng
ng.
kaibigan.
Okay, that's great. Ako ay naghahanap ng
So la-
kaibigan.
Lai.
Yes.
So in this one, I know kaibigan is like sa iyo kaibigan. You are my friend, right?
Yes, yes. Sa iyo
But
kaibigan
but
or my friend.
yeah, but if we pronounce it like very fast, kaibigan, is it other meaning also like lovers?
Yes, yes. So, kaibigan and kaibigan, there is actually what do you call this one? There is actually a different kind of pronunciation when you say kaibigan. Example is one, kaibigan. Kaibigan is friend. But when you say kaibigan, so there is a different kind of pronunciation in that part, especially in e.
Okay.
Kaibigan, kay,
Yeah.
kaibigan is a friend. Kaibigan is your lover.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes. So you have already asked it to your colleagues, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's great actually, and also that's great of them to help you in speaking in Filipino, and I am happy, just like them, that you were learning a lot from the Filipino language.
Yeah. Yeah.
So kaibigan and kaibigan are different. So
Different. Okay.
yes. Okay, so here are the things that you must remember or tandaan. Remember means tandaan.
So
Okay, so the first one is ako. When you say ako, it means me. Can you
hmm,
say
me.
ako?
Ako.
Okay. Then the next one, I am. In the Philippines, you are either going to say ako ay, or it could also be said that ako si. Ako si
Yeah.
is used when you are introducing your,
Self.
okay, when you're
Myself.
introducing yourself or your
Yeah.
name. And then the address or where you live is nakatira. Can you say nakatira?
Nakatira.
Okay. And when you are interested, it means interesado. Can you
Mm,
say interesado?
interesado.
Okay, that's great. And when you are looking for something, or when you are looking for, its root word is hanap. And if you're looking for something, it is naghahanap. Can you say naghahanap?
Naghahana.
Okay, that's great. So do you have any questions regarding what we discussed today?
No, all good.
Okay, so since it's all good, let's test how far you have learned. Are you ready, Kano? Handa
Yeah.
ka na ba?
Yeah.
Okay, if you are ready or if handa ka na, can you say oo? And if not, can you say hindi pa? Are you ready? Handa
Oo.
ka na ba?
Oo.
Okay, that's great. Oo means yes and hindi means no. Okay, let's test. How about this one? Ano ang iyong pangalan? What is your name?
Uh, so
Ako
I can
si or
simply say
ako
ako
ay?
si Kanu.
Okay, that's
Ako si.
great. Ako si Kano. Okay, how
Hmm.
about this one? Ilang taon ka na? How old are you?
So ako ay
27
dal dalawang putitong
taong
taong
gulang.
gulang.
Okay, so taong gulang is years old. Years is
Okay.
taong and old is the gulang.
Yeah.
Okay, let's proceed. Saan ka nakatira? Where do you live?
Ako ay Canada.
Yes. Ako ay nakatira sa...
Nakatira. Okay, yeah. Ako ay nakatira sa Canada.
Okay, that's great. So you're just going to use this one, nakatira. You're asked, saan ka nakatira? So you're going to use nakatira. You are going to bear in mind, oh, they are asking nakatira, where do I live? So you're going to say, ako ay. Then use this nakatira sa Canada. Okay, how about
Yeah.
this one? Let's try. Saan ka ba interesado?
1 second. What are you interested? Ako ay interesado vlogging.
Okay, that's great. Ako ay interesado sa vlogging. You are really
Yeah.
doing great, Kano. Okay, how about this one? Ano ang hinahanap mo? What are you looking for?
Ako ay mm, mm,
Naghahanap
naghahanap
ng...
ng uh, k- kaibigan.
Okay, that's great. Ako ay naghahanap ng kaibigan.
Kaibigan. Okay.
Yes, so you did amazing today in our first lesson. And do you
Mm.
have any questions, Kano?
No, all perfect.
Okay, thank you so much, Kano. So how's your learning today?
Yeah, good, good.
Okay, so good. So can you still are you still excited for the next lesson?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so up next we are going to discuss about introducing people. So since in our lesson today, we talked about how you're going to introduce yourself. In the next lesson, you will learn about how you will introduce people or other people to someone. So
Okay.
for that, I would
Yeah.
like to say paalam and salamat. Paalam is goodbye and
Goodbye.
salamat is thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so I will
Mabuhay.
yes, mabuhay. So I will
Yeah.
first stop recording and then we will continue, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
After 5 minutes.
Yes, after 5 minutes. So